Okay, welcome back. So in this video we're now going to add in the details about the photo we've just uploaded so that we can make our image appear a little better in terms of a textual context. So at the very top here we've got the title of the image, which we can modify. We've then got the image itself and we've got some details, so the file name, what type of image it is, when it was uploaded, and the dimensions of the image. And I do recommend that you resize the image before you go ahead and upload it. You can do it within this area here, but it's not recommended because it's not going to adjust the pixelation, so it might make images, if you try to decrease it, make it look a little bit blurry. So it's best to do the image resizing before you do the uploading. We have this here, which is the edit image. I'm not going to go through it, but you can actually do some customizations to the image itself after you've uploaded. So the first thing we've got here is the title, and the red asterisk means that we do need to have a title for our image. And all the title is say if we go to an image here, if we hover over it with our mouse, you'll see a little pop-up up here which says Native Australian Garden, and that's all the title is. So we can change that. Yep, that's right. So changing the title there, we've got the alternate text. Now you don't need to add that in, but there is reasons why you would add it in. The first one being that if someone comes to your site and their browser won't show the image, it will show the text instead. So you can say, so you can indicate what kind of image was going to appear there if one did appear. If someone with a disability has come to your site, the screen readers will be able to pick up the alternative text and just say what that image is going to be. The third one, which I think is probably a little bit more important, is it adds a little bit of SEO, so search engine optimization, meaning that you can add in your keywords that you want to be known for, and you can add that into the image. So when someone goes to do a Google search and they go through some images, yours will come up there with your details. So we can add an alternate text here, and you can add in your keywords. Okay, so I'm just adding some there. We've got the caption. Now the caption is dependent on the theme that you're using, and of course we've got the default 2011 theme that we're using here, and the caption is just this little bit here, so it just adds a little bit of text underneath the image, and you don't have to add that in. Some themes don't use it, so it's totally up to you. If it uses it, then go ahead and use it if you want to. Description is usually not prominent on the page for you to add stuff in, but it's really just for you to know what kind of image it is, so you can add some details in there. The next one we've got is the link URL. So WordPress will create a link to the image by default, and it will use the file path. So you'll see here we've got the WP content, so something that may look familiar to you from your WordPress installation. So you've got the WP-content, there's a folder called uploads, and by default WordPress will categorize or store images based on the year and the month, and then of course we've got the file name or the image file name. So we can choose for the image not to have a link connected to it, or we can choose to have the file URL, so the one I just pointed out before, added to it, and we've got the attachment post URL, so this will attach it to the particular post that we're adding it into. So I'm just going to leave it as the file URL. We can then decide where we want the post to appear, the image to appear on the post, sorry. So by default it's got it clicked as center, so this will add the image to the center of the page with text appearing above and beneath it. Now you can change it to appear on the right of the post, so the image will appear on the right and the text will wrap around the image and on the left hand side. You can then do the opposite, where you have the image appearing on the left hand side of the screen with the text wrapping around it to the right hand side, or you can select to have absolutely none at all, totally up to you. And WordPress will actually resize your image into a couple of different dimensions, and the ones you can use will be the ones that have dimensions beside it. So you've got the full size there, so it's the full size of the image, and hence the reason why I said probably best to resize the image. If you want to use the full size, best to resize it rather than, if that's going to be any larger, it'll be overwhelming on the page and probably won't fit. You've then got medium there, and you've got a thumbnail as well, so I'm just going to select medium there, and of course we can insert it into the post straight away if we want to. We can use it as a featured image, so if you're going to have a few images in the post there, you can select to have that one as the featured image, and you can just delete it if you want to. You don't have to insert it straight away. All you can do is just save all changes, and that'll just save all the details that you've just added in there. So you'll see that now the title is now changed to that, and it's got all the details there saved. So that is it for the details. In the next one, we'll just go through adding the images, just going through a little bit more. So I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.